Urban exploration channels often show abandoned buildings, forgotten hospitals, and decaying schools. But sometimes the camera captures something far more disturbing than peeling paint and empty hallways. Tonight we look at real explorers who filmed terrifying encounters inside places no one should enter alone. Chris Hill is a well-known urban explorer on YouTube. He films the places other creators refuse to enter: abandoned hospitals, forgotten military sites, and schools rotting in silence. In January 2023, Chris uploaded footage from the abandoned Paul Revere Elementary School in Cleveland. The school closed in 2015 and hasn't been maintained since. Inside, the building is in ruins, yet messages written in fresh chalk prove people still wander inside. This was Chris's second visit. And this time, things went very wrong. About 10 minutes inside the school, Chris begins hearing movement.
What is it? Do you hear that? Somebody's here.
Rustling, footsteps, whispers. Then, as he turns a corner, another flashlight shines down the hallway at him. Someone else is inside. It's 1 a.m. in an abandoned school. Chris knows better than to call out, so he quietly backs away and escapes into a different hallway. Later, on the top floor, Chris enters a bathroom. Inside, at the far end of the room, a motionless human silhouette stands perfectly still. He panics, draws his gun, and steps back.
Somebody's in there. Scared the out of me.
After a moment, he returns to confront whoever it is. It's not a person. It's a mannequin, placed deliberately to scare away trespassers. Moments before Chris saw it, the mannequin mysteriously tipped forward on its own, likely from vibrations. But the timing made the encounter terrifyingly real. Chris continues exploring. About 30 minutes later, he climbs onto the roof and returns inside.
Hello. Oh, it's a f***ing toy. Oh my god, that scared the out of me. Safe is still here. I wonder what's in
it. As he enters another classroom, a low, animal-like howl echoes down the hallway. Chris raises his camera. A shadow moves behind a far door. Again, someone, or something, is inside with him. He draws his weapon, searches every room, and finds nothing. Shaken, he decides to leave. As he approaches the exit, footsteps thunder on the stairs above his head. He calls out. No reply. No one appears. Chris finally escapes the building, unharmed but clearly not alone. The proper people, Brian and Michael, have one of the most trusted exploration channels on YouTube. They don't fake encounters. They show real places, real decay, and real danger. In 2016, they visited the infamous Old Bryce Hospital, a psychiatric institution abandoned since the 1970s. The building is unstable, collapsing, and pitch black at night, but structural danger is the least of their worries. As they climb to the upper floor, Their flashlights scan the shattered windows. Suddenly, Brian sees it first.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this staircase out here. Oh, there's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, I see their light. They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there.
I hear him.
Should I say hello?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there. Let's go back to the car. This way. If it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Let's go to the car now.
Oh yeah.
A person holding a light, standing on a staircase across the building, staring directly at them. When the YouTubers turn off their light, the stranger turns theirs off too. Whoever is watching them does not want to be seen. There were no cars outside, no signs of anyone else entering, meaning the person had arrived on foot and may have been living inside for a long time. The proper people leave immediately. Ridgely Hospital operated for almost a century. By 2013, it closed, its corridors left silent. In 2022, YouTuber Exploring with Tom visited the site with 3 friends. Unfortunately, they entered loudly, shouting, laughing, unaware of who might be inside. That was a mistake. As they walk a long corridor, strange noises echo from a nearby room. One of the teens calls out, "Hello? Anyone there?"
We're not scared of you.
Oh yeah, well I am scared of you.
I think someone is here now, to be honest with you. What the?
A blood-curdling scream erupts from inside the room. The group panics and runs.
There's someone there. Let's see what it is. It might need help.
Hello?
Hello? What?
Go!
Everyone okay? Everyone okay? Keep calm. Man! What the f***? Don't hurry up! Get out! What do you want? He's right there! What the No!
But the man doesn't stay behind. He runs after them, chasing them all the way to their car. Whether he was a squatter, mentally unstable, or something else, no one knows. But the explorers were lucky to escape unharmed. Not all abandoned places are empty. In 2006, a fugitive named Vincent Filia built a bunker deep in the South Carolina woods. There, he kidnapped 14-year-old Elizabeth Schoaf after posing as a police officer. For 10 days, she was chained underground and abused. But Elizabeth was strong. She pretended to care for Filia, earning his trust. He eventually let her use his phone, and she sent a message to her mother. Police surrounded the bunker minutes later. Vincent surrendered. Elizabeth survived. He died in prison in 2021. In December 2023, YouTuber Big Banks explored the abandoned hideout inside. He found.
I think this was the little girl's backpack that was left here. What a sad sight to see, knowing that happened.
A little girl's backpack. Halloween decorations, a shank, a broken baseball bat, and scattered toys. Some may have belonged to Elizabeth, others were possibly left by squatters. Still, seeing the place where she was held is chilling. Holton Avenue is one of Cleveland's most disturbing abandoned streets. In 2016, the body of a missing woman was found here. Her killer was never caught. In 2023, Chris Hill returned to film the abandoned church and surrounding homes. Inside the church basement, he found signs someone had been living there, including a toy giraffe he never saw on his previous visit. He set up cameras. Minutes later.
That's weird.
The upstairs door slammed shut. Hard. There was no wind, no movement. Someone else was inside. Chris searched, found nothing, and moved on to one of the worst houses on the block. Inside a half-collapsed home, he explored the basement. The moment he climbed back upstairs, a man pulled a curtain aside.
It actually looks like it's just underneath the house. It's not really a basement. Still creepy. Sorry. I didn't know nobody lived there. It smelled like I knew somebody was in there.
As he's
Chris apologized. The man said nothing. This abandoned home had electricity, meaning squatters now lived in the ruins of Holton Avenue. Chris left immediately. Urban explorer Rhythm Ryder visited an abandoned home in 2020. The house belonged to an elderly woman who had passed away. Inside, almost everything was untouched. Beautiful furniture, dishes, food, clothing, all preserved. But just minutes inside, they found something heartbreaking.
I wasn't worried about something like this happening, and then it did. When we walked in here, we took a few steps in the door, and we saw this on the ground. Now, for those who can't figure that, figure out what that is a body stain. And you can see right there, there's a walker. So, unfortunately, it seems that the woman who had lived here had taken a bad fall, landed on the floor, and that's where she expired, unfortunately. It's extremely, extremely sad to us. It took us a good 20 minutes to decide what we're gonna do here, and despite it feeling weird, we figured we still need to tell the story because this is a good reminder to everybody that you need to check on your loved ones. It seemed this woman had passed and was laying here for God knows how long before she was found, so check in on your loved ones, guys.
On the floor of the hallway, a large, dark body stain next to a walker. The woman had fallen. No one found her in time. She died alone, her body decomposing where she lay. Ryder said it took them 20 minutes to decide whether they should continue filming, but he felt people needed the reminder. Check on your loved ones. Nobody deserves to go like that,